Hello friends, welcome to eSavera. I am Jayesh Gandhi and today we are going to talk about number systems. So first of all, let us try to understand what is a number system. So a number system is a code to communicate quantities. When we want to tell about some quantity, then we will use numbers. So here we have an example that you communicate a quantity 5. So the person who is telling the number and the person who is receiving the number, they both understand what quantity they are talking about. Similarly, this is a milestone which tells you about three quantities. The national highway is 52 and the distance for Kota is 341 kilometers and Jaipur is 97 kilometers. This is just an example of numbers communicating the quantities. Let us go ahead and try to understand that what type of number system we follow. We follow a number system which is a decimal number system because possibly we have 10 fingers and therefore we follow the decimal number system. So what exactly is a decimal number system and how it works, that we will understand first because we know it closely, and then we will dive into some other number systems and try to understand their concepts. So the decimal number system has 10 symbols. Each finger is associated with a symbol, then we can say that it has 10 symbols, and the 10 symbols are shown over here: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the 10 symbols from 0 to 9. You can easily find these symbols on various type of keypads which you use. That is in the conformity with this particular statement. Since we use 10 symbols, 10 is the base of the decimal number system. So the base of the number system is the number of symbols which you use to represent the number system. What if you want to represent quantities greater than 9? Then we make combinations of the digits. So say for example, after 9 the number is 10, 1, 0, 10. Similarly, we can have combination of 3 digits which we speak as 635. Let us try to understand all these things in more details. So these are the combinations of digits, how it proceeds from 0 to 9. We have got the basic symbols, then the combination with 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 9. Then combination with 2, so 2, 0 to 2, 9. Then combination with 3, so it is 3, 0 to 3, 9. And so on we go up to combination with 9, so 9, 0 to 9, 9. After this, you find that the combination of 2 digits is exhausted, and therefore we will use 3 digits and 4 digits depending on the number which we want to represent. Now let us say for example we have got a number 635. So this number which is represent as 635 is a combination of three things: 6 into 10 raised to 2, that is 6 hundredths, plus 3 into 10 raised to 1, that is 3 tenths, plus 5 into 10 raised to 0, that is 5 units. So 6 hundredths, 3 tenths and 5 units. The power of tens are shown over here. This is an important thing which you should note, where 10 is the base or the radix. It is also called as the radix of the number system. So the base of the number system plays a very important role in finding out the value of the numbers, and that gives the value of the number based on the position. So this is the third position, so it is 10 raised to 2. This is the second position, so it is 10 raised to 1. This is the first position, so it is 10 raised to 0. So say for example, we have an n digit number like an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on up to a2, a1, a0. So these are number. N can take any value. Say for example, n is 5, so it will have 5 digits. So that is how we understand this. Now what happens is that this number can be expanded as an into 10 raised to n plus an minus 1 into 10 raised to n minus 1, and so on, a2 into 10 raised to 2 plus a1 10 to the power 1 plus a0 10 to the power 0. So every position is multiplied by its decimal weightage. This is the decimal weightage. So here we find that the decimal weightage is based on the base or the radix of the number system. If we represent it by r, then we can rewrite this equation like an into r to the power n plus an minus 1 into r to the power n minus 1 and so on, a0 into r to the power 0. So now we make a generalization that if we can develop an arbitrary number system of our choice using this generalization, then you can take r is equal to 2, you can take r is equal to 5, you can take r is equal to 10, whatever number you like, and you develop a new number system. So for the understanding of digital electronics, we will go to a number system which is called the binary number system, which represents as zeros and ones. A 0 is a 0 voltage and 1 is a 5 voltage. That is the convention. So with this convention, we will try to develop a number system which is binary number system. So the base is 2. It has got two symbols, 0 and 1. So depending on the explanation we had, now we can develop the binary numbers. So it is 0, 1. If you want to represent a value or a quantity greater than 1, then we should take combination of the two numbers. So it is 1, 0, then it is 1, 1, then it is 1, 0, 0, then it is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0 and so on up to 1, 1, 1, 1. So you can see that on the same principle as we have seen the table of binary decimal numbers, we have developed the binary number system up to 15. So 0 to 15 are represented over here as binary numbers. Similarly, we can have an octal number system. Base is 8. Why we study octal number system? Because it is 2 to the power 3. So it has got some relation with the binary number system. We will see the relation in future. So we use 8 symbols from 0 to 7, and that is shown over here how the number system can be developed. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7, there is no 8. There is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. Then after that it is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7 and so on. So that is the octal number system. From 0 it will go to 7, then it will go to 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7. then after 77 it will be 100 and so on. The next number system which we want to talk is the hexadecimal number system. The base is 16. It is also related with the binary number system 2 raised to 4, and it uses 16 symbols to represent the numbers. So from 0 to 9, these are our 10 symbols we use in the decimal number system. Apart from that, we use the numbers A, B, C, D, E, F. So the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F represent numbers in this case. A is a quantity which is greater than 9, 1 unit greater than 9. B is a quantity which is 2 units greater than 9. C is a quantity which is 3 units greater than 9, and so on. We go up to F. After F, the symbols are exhausted, and then we will represent the combination of the numbers. So here we have a complete table now, which represents decimal numbers from 0 to 15, binary numbers from 0 to 15, octal numbers from 0 to 15, and hexadecimal numbers from 0 to 15, that is 16 numbers, 16 values. So these are the first 16 values of all the number systems which we have learned. We have tried to learn about decimal numbers, binary, octal, that is having a base who has a relation as 2 raised to 3, and hexadecimal, it is 2 raised to 4. So these relations are there with the binary number system, and that is why we learn the octal number system and the hexadecimal number system also. So that brings us to the end of the introduction of number systems. We have introduced 4 number systems: binary, decimal, binary, octal, and hexadecimal. So thank you very much. We come to the end of this tutorial. Please like our tutorials, give a thumbs up sign, and subscribe to our tutorials. We will regularly update tutorials relating to the digital electronics, starting from the number system, and we will go up to microcontrollers in a short time. Thank you very much.